We are live.
New Age Media and Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Football Talk Tuesday. I'm Ray Nelson Jr., and this is, of course, Mr. Marcus O. What's happening with you, brother?
What it do?
Man, we missed out last Tuesday, but a lot of things have happened since last Tuesday. Well, we were supposed to have a show, but that was my birthday week. My son was in town. It was holidays and all that kind of thing going on, so we didn't have the show. But a lot of things happened since Tuesday, and we're going to talk about it. And we want to go ahead and get this thing started by talking about the game that we didn't get the chance to really cover because we missed the Tuesday show, was our Oregon State Beavers versus the Oregon Ducks in what would be the last Civil War game that we'll probably see, being that Oregon will no longer be in the Pac-12. Pac-12 probably won't even exist. So it was a throttling. Mark, I'm going to let you take over and give us something.
Well, it all starts with what was going on during the week, which we all know Jonathan Smith, Coach Smith, is now the Michigan State coach. I believe that had a lot to do with the beatdown we took because I think the players just didn't. I mean, you know, when your leader is pretty much gone, and you know it. I mean, that's the product you get. That's the product you got on Saturday with the 31-7 beatdown that we took from the Ducks.
Right.
And, you know, look, at the end of the day, it was quite fitting because this is just a lesson to Washington State and Oregon State. You, for years, played the do it for the Gipper role and, you know, all these other things were more important than, you know, doing the arms race that Washington and Oregon was doing with their facilities and investment into their football program.
Right.
Because football, when you're winning, it increases student enrollment, which increases tuition, which again builds the money that you need in order to compete. And now most of in these Oregon State, Washington State forums on Facebook or wherever, you know, you got all these people crying about, you know, how they feel like that these two schools have been, you know, hard done by, if you will, by the rest of the Pac-12. And it's like, no, Oregon State and Washington State. I mean, let's Washington State, for example. Washington State haven't been on a 30 or 40-year losing streak like Oregon State. Right. They were going to big bowls, and it's like, what happened to the money?
Right.
Your stadium should you should. It's like your stadium should look like what Washington's look like. I mean, look at the rest of the country that are all in Power Fives. They did the arm race with the facilities. Oh yeah, Oregon State just completed a nice renovation on their stadium. That should have been done in the 90s.
Right. So they're far behind, like 20,000 seats behind.
About 20,000 seats behind. And now you get mad because in that article, you know, Jonathan was kind of cryptic, but a lot of fans read through it all. It was like he's out because Oregon State's not going to be in the Power Five. When it all when it's all said and done, they're about to be in the Mountain West competing with playing against Boise State. Now, I mean, you know, those are good teams and whatnot, but it's not. Oregon, Washington, like what we saw at the end of this year. Those games generate a lot of excitement, especially when you field a competitive team. And the way you field a competitive team is you got to now, especially now, you got to invest in football. It's the same
Right.
reason why Coach Prime left Jackson State and to go to Colorado. Well, Jackson State alumni want to invest in band, and Colorado wants to invest in football.
I
Because when
think
your
that it was time for he had to leave Jackson though. I
well, that's
mean,
why though. I bet you. Okay, so if those alumni at Jackson State, instead of putting $10 million into the band and put that into football, I'm sure that would have made a whole bit of a difference. It would
man,
have
they
been.
was
It would have made a difference now because you wouldn't have the facilities looking like what Dion was talking about. Like, okay, we ain't got running water. What I got to invest my money into getting the uniforms washed. 10 million puts all of that in. Man, come on, man.
right,
It,
right.
it's the same. Like Oregon State is it's the same shit, but too little, too late. Beavers, enjoy your
So
ride.
what do you think? So let me ask you this: what do you think the Beavers should have done when they got wind of when they were in the know when the teams decided that they were going to move out of the conference, right?
Yeah.
So what was Oregon State's position on that? Why didn't they make a move like any of these other schools when they knew that the Pac-12 was sinking?
Okay. So I think they were making a move, but who cared about the Oregon State brand until the end of this year when it was like, oh, okay, they're
Right.
okay. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Got you.
brand, and it's like Oregon. You got to remember something. Oregon, remember when Joey Harrington was up for the Heisman?
Yes.
You see how Oregon got behind him, and then even after that, they started putting the billboards in New York City in Times
Right.
Square,
Yeah.
advertising Oregon football.
That's that
Like
Nike money.
Oregon State. No, we're gonna go invest this money in a new library. Oh, okay, that sounds good and everything, but now this is where you are as far as athletics, and now
Right.
instead of you getting, at first you were getting, I think, what, 35 million a year from your television contract. What was you
Right.
spending
Right.
that money on?
Man, I don't know. I mean, spending on anything else but football are the things
For
that make the
football. I
program
mean,
better
I
because
mean, I'm gonna say over the last probably 15 years, yeah, because they got the indoor facility now, the
Mhm.
weight room, and all those things are good. But it still was. They should have. So if you just think about it. If Oregon State does what Oregon does, and let's just say for the last 20 years, we've been competing against each other like now. Oregon State is in the Big Ten.
Right. Easy.
Easy. They get the invite just like Oregon, Washington, and same with Washington State. Okay, we're gonna dissolve because it wasn't necessarily about Oregon State at the time. It's just when everything when they misnegotiated that ESPN contract and then the rest of them was like, well, fuck it, we finna go elsewhere.
Right.
Well, who wanted Oregon? Who wanted the Beavers as a brand? Like, I mean, just think about it.
Like, yeah. Who wanted
You're like,
them as a brand?
yeah, as a brand, it's like, okay, well, they did beat Notre Dame in 2000. It's 2023.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had the Steven Jackson years.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Chad
okay,
Ochocinco and all them. Yeah.
yeah, but that's 2000, bro. That was
Yeah.
just at the end of the 90s.
Right. Right. And
You
nothing.
know what
And
I'm
they didn't
saying?
really. They didn't really. Was those Erickson years?
So they had Erickson, then they had Riley again. Remember, they had
All
two.
right. They had
Yep.
Riley.
And then we went on this bad spell again until Jonathan came along. Because we
Right.
had that
Right.
coach from Utah State that stunk it up.
Right.
And
Right.
there was another one before him that stunk it up. And then we finally got Jonathan in 2016, and
Right.
we
Right.
got me on it. But you see what I'm saying? I mean, and then there's a disconnect with the alumni too, because like they put everybody after the Pettibone era. So
Mm-hmm.
so all of the Riley teams in that, like they get a lot of Riley and Erickson teams get a lot of attention, perks when they go back to Oregon State. you know,
Right.
one time, shit, Reggie had to, and yeah, I'll talk about this. I don't, Reggie had to kind of check Alex Cerner, who was the kicker. He's like the
Uh-huh.
alumni person, and
Right.
they had this thing going on there for the that Fiesta Bowl team, and it's
Right.
like he asked Reggie not to come in the tent because it was only for that group. And it's like, hold up, bro, I'm Reggie Tongue. I went to the league. Like,
Right.
how do
Right.
you
Right.
not like of his? Okay, I can understand. Mark Ofer didn't go to the league. Hey, Mark, you know what I'm saying? I get that, but Reggie,
Right. Of all people.
of all people, it wasn't like he played one. He played damn near 11 years in the league, and that's how and that's how you promote the brand. It's like because they got that now thing in there where they show all of the guys that went to the league.
Right. 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 Shout out Elijah in the building was cracking. We in here. Yeah. Let's see here. I just seen that he's on the YouTube stream.
Hey, hold on real quick. I need to throw my pants on and switch it over. Just
Okay.
we still with it though.
All right. For sure. For sure. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a terrible day to be a Beaver. That's for sure.
Yeah, it
And
is.
it's
So
one
Michigan
of
State.
two things can happen.
So
They
here
could
is the article I got from ESPN. Let's see here. It talks about Michigan State's AD had to step up the pursuit to land Jonathan Smith. And what they're saying here is Michigan State had enough competition from Power Five college football teams also hoping to hire Jonathan Smith that it added a seventh year to his contract, helping to help his shaken program land the former Oregon State coach. I was nervous a couple of weeks ago because there were jobs that were talking about being open, and there were jobs that were open that were looking for him. Athletic director Alan Holler said Tuesday, adding that Smith will make $7.25 million in his first season. I had to step up
dang,
my pursuit. So he's making set Jonathan Smith. How much was Oregon State paying Jonathan Smith?
2 million, like two
Oh,
five.
oh well, he got a $5 million raise. Like he got to do what he got to do. The Spartans had to take a lot of stake a lot of stake to get it right. They're coming off a 4-8 season, stunned by news that led to Mel Tucker being fired and entering a year with the Big Ten expanding to include Oregon, Washington, USC, and UCLA from the Pac-12. There's no other Big Ten coach that is going to have that jump start on those four schools," said Holler, who interviewed 12 coaching candidates at least once for that position. He'll get all the help he said. He'll need all the help he can get because Michigan State has had only one winning season in 4 years. The program's history is, yeah, yeah. So it's, I mean, he going like I said, like you said, resources. They got money there. They got a strong program, so they definitely will have action at being competitive. But I don't know much about Michigan State, so it's going to be interesting to see what that's all about. So Jax asked a question. He says, "Does the decommits from Jax is asking, does the decommits from Colorado, is that a big deal or no?" There's a question from Elijah. He's on the YouTube.
What did he say?
He says, "Are the decommitments from Colorado the ones that's been kind of popping up? Or is that a big deal or no?"
Nah. That's not a big deal. Come on, players. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so here I'm gonna answer that question this way. You will probably also see a article where the quarterback at Michigan State decided to enter the transfer portal
because Jonathan Smith and his staff didn't offer him a scholarship to Oregon State. So there you go.
He said, so there you go. It's like, oh no, he didn't offer me no scholarship. I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look that article up. That's exactly what he said. And because I was like, wait, who is this dude? And when I looked, I was like, oh shit, he was a big deal. And Jonathan, y'all, but you see what I'm saying? Everybody got that going on. See,
Right,
he
right.
in the situation, and it's still gonna be God. Like, okay, Prime gonna lose some players, but he got some that want to go there and play too.
True, true. So, but basically, what you're saying is it don't matter because of the fact that this is just something that's always happened to coaches. It's
It's
nothing
always,
new. And
yep.
because he's prime, a lot of people is like they want to point that out. That oh, look at him now. He's you know,
Especially when somebody decommit. Like, oh, we got to point that out. Like, come on, man. That's just that's. I mean, come on.
this shit happens
Yeah,
all the time. Got
it
you.
happens all the time. Shit, I was a blue chip and was supposed to go to Oregon, and then when Oregon State turned around and said we're gonna let you play quarterback, oh okay, I'm gonna go. I recommitted to Oregon State.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's I mean, they're gonna do that to Prime because of who he is.
Right, 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 right.
It's not a big deal because just like that one decommitted,
He said that you kind of faded out. But Jackson's saying that the QB that decommitted from him was a top recruit. I've seen that. I think there was a running back too that decommitted as well.
from Colorado.
Yeah. So Elijah was saying that it was the QB that decommitted. I guess was a top recruit. So I guess it's well maybe we're talking more of the top or 5-star guys or the top 4 and 5-star guys. Does that matter?
Well, yeah, but like I said, that quarterback from Michigan State, he was a 5-star. He was from Wesleyan. I'm like, damn. And but
Right.
you know, see, the other side of that too is sometimes you know coaches won't fuck with you because they think you ain't gonna fuck with them.
Right, right. So did the kid from a Michigan State leave already?
Yeah, he in the portal. He going in the portal. I think they're gonna start. They can declare themselves in the portal. I think they said December 8th. So
Oh, okay.
around that time, like, hey, it's. I mean, now that's the other shit that we can start talking about coming into the bowl season and into the off season.
Right,
Because there's gonna be a lot of movement, a whole lot of movement,
right, right.
and I'm gonna tell you a team you gotta watch out for.
Who's that?
Motherfucking Arizona.
Why you say that?
Boy, Arizona overachieved this year. They got a lot of cats coming back, and they going to the Big 12.
Mm,
Man, it ain't no real competition over there. Not so. See, team. So you okay? I'm gonna say it this way. A lot of the Pac-12 teams, Oregon could fuck around and win the Big 12. I mean Big 10 next year.
right.
Oregon will watch.
Yeah.
Arizona could fuck around and win the Big 12 next year because they got a lot of them kids coming back.
Right,
And
right,
the quarterback that they had, he wasn't even a starter.
right,
And he was balling.
right, right. And this is Arizona. Okay, okay. That'll be interesting to see how they fare if they got. And they
It's
go.
gonna be
Who's the best team in the Big 12 right now?
Kansas State.
Oh yeah, Arizona can play with them.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I can dig it. I can dig it. Yeah,
So,
they
but
definitely can play with them.
don't get me wrong, Kansas State and Utah
No,
are
I'm not. No, no, no. They're great teams. No, no, no. I'm not. No, no shade. I'm just saying that they could fit in that mix.
what I'm saying is Utah, Kansas State have been quietly elite over the last 15, 20 years.
He
But
said
they just don't.
quietly elite.
For real, do Utah won the Pac-12, what, 3 years in a row or two, something like that.
Yeah,
And
they
then
were solid.
you got to remember, Urban Meyer had Alex Smith winning at Utah back in the early 2000s.
Right. Because he was coaching down there. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
Urban Meyer he went from Utah to the Gators.
Right. Can't forget that.
Can't forget that. And Kansas State, we know their story. Like I actually watched a documentary on them and how Snyder just he just changed the whole, and it was like, damn, when you look back, see, when we was coming through, Kansas State had built itself up a little bit, but they were overshadowed by Oklahoma, Nebraska, Colorado, but they was like Oregon in the 90s.
Right.
Just kind of starting to get there, but you ain't really been a perennial power, because you remember back in the 80s and 90s, it was all about the Big Eight, a bit of the not even really the SEC, but more of the Big Eight and the Pac-10.
Right.
And then it was the 90s where that shit just really changed, and you with television you kind of start saying, wait a minute, the SEC, them motherfuckers playing goddamn cathedrals.
He said cathedrals.
Man, for real though, them motherfuckers is playing in some big ass stadiums in front of gazillions of people. And we out here on the West Coast. I mean, we had the competition, but that fan support wasn't like the South.
Right.
Because you got to remember, what if SMU never have gotten the death penalty? Where they would be today?
Ooh.
Because they was a monster. They was just as big as anybody. Remember Eric Dickerson and Craig James?
Right. They had NI deals before NI deals was a thing.
That's right. NIL deals before it was even a name for it.
Yeah. They was getting it in, making sure that people were able to see this shit.
They were playing their games in Texas Stadium during that time. You didn't even know. Y'all grew up down there, and it was like, man, SMU, Texas A&M, Houston, Texas, right. Oklahoma State wasn't even shit back then.
Right.
But guess what they started doing in the late 80s and 90s? See, everybody really started cheating. And it was like, all of these, like, I don't know if you remember, like Texas A&M, they was paying players too. Remember R.C. Slocum got them on probation?
Right. What was he paying money?
Hell yeah. Remember the running back that your boy, damn, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Because when I say his name, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. He was the running back at Texas A&M, and he played for the Chiefs because he got there when Reg got there. But they was, man, everybody was paying players, especially in the South. They've been paying players.
Right.
But it's just a matter of, okay, if you get caught, we're gonna ridicule you. But if you don't get caught, more power to you.
Right. We ain't gonna say nothing. Don't ask, don't tell.
Right. And oh yeah, here's some more history. Remember when Bill Walsh came to the Pac?
Who did he go and coach at Stanford, right?
Yes, sir. He was the reason Washington really went through that bad spell that lasted almost 15 years.
Oh, because he's putting the handlebars on him.
So that it was in '93 at the Pac-10 Media Day. He said Don James was recruiting mercenaries and all thugs and this, that, and the other, right?
Right.
Same season. Don James had to step down after the '93 season. He resigned or whatever. And then the other coach took over, and they were so loaded, it kind of lasted a little bit. But right after we graduated, remember, by the time my senior year, Washington wasn't the same Washington when I was a freshman.
Right. It was different.
Just plummet. And then all
after
of a sudden,
Walter Bailey and all of them, it was kind of starting to fall. I mean, it started after they was in the hunt those years.
They was in the hunt all of years, man. Bill Walsh said that little bullshit, and then he wrote that shit in his book, and then that fuck Washington for damn near what 15 years, because Washington only just started coming back in what 2016
Right.
when they had the boy from Sacramento, Browning. That was Ed Browning's son. That played at Oregon State. He was a quarterback at Oregon State. His son, when they went to the playoff, the college playoff,
Who
that was
went to
a
the?
Weaver quarterback. That was his son that was leading that team.
And he played for Oregon State, you said?
So yeah, Ed Browning was a quarterback when I got to Oregon State, but he was like he was a holdover like passer. But his son went to Folsom out in California and ended up going to Washington and led them to the playoff that year.
Right.
But that what I'm saying is that it took that long for Washington to get back to that elite status. But again, if you look at it, you see how that didn't hurt Washington. So Washington had almost 15 years. They were just like Colorado, if you remember. You see what I'm saying? But it didn't hurt them because everybody could look, okay, they get 70-some thousand every game.
Right.
The brand is still strong, even though they went through that period. Whereas Oregon State was kind of successful during that period, and it didn't do nothing for the brand because it's always been associated with losing.
He said West fan support will never be what is that? Oh yeah, he said the West Coast support will never be the same as it is for like the East Coast. What's up? Geneva's in the building. For whatever reason, like the comments are not popping up on the StreamYard. Everything is going through Instagram. That's different. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I see y'all over there now. Luckily, I got it open. I wouldn't have never known because this is looking really different. But I guess it is what it is, though. Moving right along, though. So, did you watch the Michigan-Ohio State game?
Yeah, that's actually the game I actually watched. And that Marvin, he the man. He better than his dad.
Hey, look, that dude. What's he? Oh man, that defensive. What's his name? Is that who you talking about?
No, the receiver for Ohio State.
Hold on, I'm finna pull him up though. There's a Ohio State loss. Ooh, but Oregon State that pack on Friday. So the pack. Oh, the Liberty Bowl. Is this a Liberty Bowl? Oh no, it's Liberty. No, that ain't bowl games ain't started yet. Oregon and Washington is on ABC at 5 on Friday.
Oh, the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah, that's in Vegas. They got tickets as low as $45.
Shit, they want to pack it out like they do in the South, but you know.
You said what?
I said they want to pack that shit out like they do in the South. Like, think about it. That Georgia and who? Alabama? Is it Georgia and Alabama that's going to play in the SEC championship?
Yep. They play. That's Saturday. That's Saturday. Yeah. That's gonna be. I'm watching that game. I'm watching that Oregon game. Let's see, and Michigan and Iowa. I'm not too interested in that. Florida State, Louisville.
Hold up. Now that's so. I'm gonna tell you right now, our offense stinks.
I watched them this past week. Yeah, I just watched them.
The defense, though, they could sneak up and punch Michigan in the mouth.
Well, yeah, I mean anything's true. I mean, true in football, it can be. That's for sure. So I would never doubt that.
I'm not gonna tune in, but I'm gonna keep an eye on that game.
I will. It's gonna be on Fox. But the game I'm really watching is that Saturday matchup, Georgia and Alabama. I'm not going nowhere. I will be at home, front center, watching that game, front to back. And I will be watching this Oregon Washington game. I think Oregon is finna throttle Washington in this one, though.
I,
I know
I,
I
I
said they would beat them last time, but I think right now, the way they lost is just, it was just like, kicking is going to probably be the reason that fucks with them. And that's what Jermaine man was talking about this weekend, that with Oregon is their kicking. That'll be he said that might become a problem for them down the stretch or whatever. But I think Oregon beats Washington Friday.
yeah, I think Oregon is firing on all cylinders, and in this game, I think they're gonna have a bit of a chip on their shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Washington, if Washington beats Oregon, I'm saying Washington gonna win the national championship.
Yeah, and I don't see Washington winning that. I think I don't know. And you could be right, man, but for whatever reason it is for me, I don't see them as that. I don't see Washington as that good of a team like that, bro, to win a
No, I
national
don't either.
championship.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
if they fuck around and do beat them, I
Right.
think
Well, anything's possible.
but I think, and then if Oregon beats Washington, okay, let me just say it, fuck it. The Pac-12 gonna win the championship. I
Okay.
think Oregon is the best team in the nation right now.
I do too.
And they can hang. I think they will be able to hang with Georgia if Georgia makes it.
Right.
Make it past Alabama.
Right. You think
Now,
Alabama could beat Georgia this weekend?
yeah. Oh hell yeah, it's Nick Saban, and
Right.
I know Georgia's supposed to have all these super athletes, but Alabama got super athletes too.
Right. And it took them a minute to get into their groove though, but they did what they had to do.
Right.
So if they go in here and they get this upset, then does that put them in a better position to slip into the playoffs, or no go because of that Texas loss?
Well, the thing of it is if you got a one-loss Oregon and a one-loss Washington, I mean, shit. What it's a good question because
Like,
should
they both go in?
Yeah, right.
Right. I didn't think about that. It's a good thought. Because why you keeping Washington out? Because they lose their first game in the Pac-12 championship game.
Right.
That's why they need to have the 12 teams. They should have kicked that shit off this year. The 12-team playoff, man.
I'm having to do the podcast on the road.
So we doing this live and direct. We're on location right now.
Right. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good weekend of football, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think so. But like I said last week, that Michigan Ohio State game, Michigan looked good, bro.
Yeah,
they look good. But yeah, they look good. They look good. But I still think Oregon could beat them. I think Oregon could definitely beat them. But they tackle well. I will say that. Say what?
I was just saying I think Oregon could beat any of them.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm saying I think that was good that they lost the game to Washington the way they did though, but just to get it out of their system though. But I think that they beat them Friday. It's like you said, they got the chip on the shoulder. I think they got. I mean, they was in. They'll play. I think they'll play better than they did defensively. They have to. Then wasn't it raining up there? If that means anything, I don't know. Bo Nix still had a good game. Even in the loss.
Hey, somebody was saying in one of the groups, if the announcer say Bo Nix name again, crazy.
Because they just kept saying, "Well, Bo Nix, Bo Nix, Bo Nix."
Goddamn, man. Call somebody else's name.
That be on Bo Nix dick for real. Like,
Bo Nix. What a Bo Nix. Bo Nix and Bo Nix and Bo Nix and Bo Nix. Bo Nix. Like what?
listen, yeah,
You
they
could
definitely they getting him prepared for that Heisman Trophy. I think it's just the setup and getting him ready. He finna win it. If they win, he win against Washington. I think he seals the deal, in my opinion.
yeah, he does.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap. He gets it clean. I like LSU's guy and all that, but I think that nobody in the league's been more consistent than him. That's been the most consistent quarterback in college football this year.
I mean, he gonna get the invite. Jalen, what's his name? Jalen Daniel.
Oh yeah, he'll get the invite, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, and you know, anything can happen. How these things. I mean, the young dude could get it, but I just look at it like this: if we being honest, who's been the most consistent quarterback? Well, it ain't even about a quarterback, just player. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's been consistent, bro. He had no, even then he lost, no low days, really. You know what I mean? Like,
They also, when they doing that Heisman shit, they gonna look at your record. They gonna look and see, oh,
oh, you wasn't really playing nobody.
well, no, it ain't even about him playing nobody. So if LSU was in the SEC championship game,
Mm-hmm.
he got a shot because if he win the championship game, they're gonna just give it to him. Like
Right,
what they
right,
did to Bo Nix. If Bo Nix beat Washington,
right,
okay, here we go. Whoever
right,
wins out Washington and Oregon, they quarterback is gonna win the Heisman.
right. And that's what I put in the showrunner when I put the show up or whatever. I said that. No, I said it got the Oregon State beat the Oregon State Beavers in the last or the final Civil War game set for the rematch against Washington Huskies in the Pac-12 championship game on December 1st. Heisman and playoff berth on the line. That's what I put. So
Yeah, that's true. Whoever
yeah.
wins out of Washington and Oregon, whoever wins that game, their quarterback is going to win the Heisman Trophy.
But damn though, let's say for Washington, man, they get all the way down here to this championship game and they lose and they out of the playoffs, right? Because 4 teams. So you got Georgia, Michigan. Oh, I mean, not Ohio State no more. So Georgia, Michigan, Washington. Those are the undefeated teams. Florida State, excuse me, they're in it. That's 4. And then what you throwing Oregon in there?
Yeah, because look,
That's 5, right? That's 5.
but look though, if Oregon beat Washington, right, it's really gonna
Mm-hmm.
be fun, and especially if Alabama beat Georgia. So do you take Texas? Do you
Right,
take?
right. Wow. I mean, that'll be fun for college though. If they do that,
Yeah,
that would be pretty fun for them. Yeah, that would be fun for the league.
my brother said because and this can actually happen. Since Florida State then lost their quarterback, Louisville could smack them in the ACC championship game, and now Florida State got one loss.
Oh, so what is the computer gonna do?
I don't know. But ain't nobody. Somebody gonna have their mouth out because now
Yeah,
that means you gonna have how many one loss teams? I hope that shit happens.
they did
Oh,
this to them. They did this shit to themselves, man, because of this stupid, them having to wait all these years before we have a 12-team playoff. They could have been did this. Or at least 8. Shit. I mean, goddamn. I mean, I ain't trying to be greedy, but I'll go with 8. 8's better than 4.
yeah, that 4 shit was stupid in the first place. Like, why you go with 4? Like that don't solve nothing.
Oh,
Like,
now it just popped up all of it on there. All of the words and stuff on here just popped up on the screen and the viewership shit. All right. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I don't know. Must be some new shit on here. So it shows Elijah was cracking. He said, "Big deal or no? Geneva is in the building. Hello, Elijah Jackson is in the building."
So, so a one-loss Oregon Pac-12 champion still might get the automatic bid.
Right, because they were conference champion. But Georgia
Man,
loses to Alabama. Does that work the same way?
definitely gonna work the same way.
They're gonna go
It's
ahead and push
definitely
Alabama
gonna-
in there.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. And
Yeah.
then so it's Texas against what? Kansas State for the Big 12 championship.
Oh, hold on. I just seen that. Oklahoma and Texas. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. Number 7 versus 18. What you think? Texas can go smoke Oklahoma State.
I know. That was like, oh, so now, like,
I don't know. They're gonna smoke them, bro. And they're a ranked team too, so that matters.
so now, when you take Texas,
Yeah, I think Texas is gonna smoke them. I think Michigan is gonna smoke Iowa. I watched Iowa, bro. I don't care, bro. They finna smoke them, bro. I swear they finna smoke them, bro. I
Iowa
believe
got a crazy good because they shouldn't be there, but that
they should
defense.
have lost. They should have lost their last game. Well, you know what I'm saying? I watched that too. You know what I mean? Like, you motherfuckers got lucky. You know what I mean? Like, they got lucky in that game.
But you get lucky when you playing great defense like that.
No, that's true. That's true. That's Claire's team. She's from Iowa, so that's her. That's her squad right there.
Oh, the Buckeyes. I mean the
Yeah,
Hawkeyes.
the Hawkeyes. Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Hmm. Yeah, that's her squad, man. Chuck Long. You know what I'm
Chuck
saying? Yeah, absolutely. Oh
and,
man.
and, and the guy that's there now is just as boring as Chuck Long.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he. I don't like him, bro. He's soft, bro. Like they need a dog over there to play quarterback for them if it's gonna be something.
Man, he still be trying to play. I mean, he play great defense, and you can't knock him. Because like I said, they like the Pittsburgh Steelers of college football. Got a shitty offense, but the defense is just nasty.
Man, you only can go so far. You got to be able to move the ball a little bit, at least 3 yards of
You need to go to SC. Help them.
shit.
Yeah, SC right, boy.
So yeah,
Let
I'm going with Washington, or excuse me, Oregon over Washington, the Pac-12 championship game this Friday. I'm going with Texas over Oklahoma State Saturday. I'm going with Georgia over Alabama. I don't think Alabama's that good. I think they all right, but they not real. I think Georgia's going to smoke them. And then I think Michigan is going to smoke Iowa. And Florida State is going to beat Louisville. Oh, you said they ain't got their quarterback though.
their quarterback is done for the year.
Okay, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'll probably have to pull up or at least be paying attention to what's going on there.
Yeah, Louisville gonna be a little butthurt from losing this past week.
Yeah.
They could have been like what Oregon and Alabama is right now. That one loss team
Mm-hmm.
win the conference and go. But now, ooh, they sure would love to make it bad for Florida State.
Damn, but these motherfuckers, Florida State has just been quietly just taking care of business. But they not really a strong schedule, though, I would say. I mean, the first game of the season was, they played LSU. But yeah, they was really smoking teams. Like Duke was number 16, but they weak. I think they overrated. Florida, UNA. Oh wow. Yeah, going on here. So all right, moving over to the NFL. So we got here. So did you get a chance to watch the Eagles game? Eagles and the Bills?
I saw the highlights of it.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that game too
I
much.
mean,
I seen.
Jalen Hurts nuts, but I
Yeah.
could.
Well, I just think that in Buffalo they got some soul searching to do at the end of this season on what they want to do and how they gonna help this quarterback, you know, or cut
Well,
their losses. Not in the sense that you ain't doing nothing, but you want to be able to cut your losses and let him go and shine somewhere else. But because they need some help. They're inconsistent. Do they fire the coach? Maybe. I don't know. With the Bills, yeah, McAfee questions Dermot after another close loss for Buffalo. I think the coach got to go, bro. That's where we're going. That's where it's going. Oh shit, Mark's off the set. Yo,
Yo, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think. Do
Yeah.
you think what's up with the Bills? You think the Bills coach got to be fired? Because I think that team is really inconsistent.
Of
Um,
course. How you how
and
you how you go from being a contender and you see this cat got issues turning the ball over. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to fix that. You the coach. I mean, Josh Allen should be, like see, this is what a lot of these people don't be understanding. He's a perfect example. This is what year 4 or 5 for him,
mm-hmm.
and look at how he's playing. But yet everybody want to say, "Oh, Brock Purdy is a system quarterback." Well, uh, he's actually doing what he's supposed to do. And now you got the big arm, Josh Allen. He's a fucking turnover waiting to happen. Why?
Right, right,
Because
right,
somebody ain't coaching him right.
right.
And you
Yeah.
could you could sit here and talk all you want about, well, he got the arm talent, he got this, he got that, but he turns the ball over at the wrong time.
It kind of reminds me of he used to be the Lions quarterback. He's with the Rams now. What's my man?
Oh, damn, his good get
It's just like that, dude. Forget about
yeah,
him. Get a Super Bowl and he goes away. Got him.
not Jared Goff.
No, not golf. He was traded for golf. Straight
Oh,
across. He out of Georgia.
yeah, the Georgia quarterback.
God
No,
damn.
I can't. Man, that's crazy. We getting old, brother.
Yeah. Somebody ate, man, I ate this up. I can't believe it. I
What's the
cannot
Rams
believe
quarterback, y'all? Somebody tell us. His name is on
it.
the tip of my tongue.
I don't know, but
Hold up. Let me go. Let me see. Rams quarterback. And I don't know why I can't sit there and say the guy's name.
that's hilarious. That
Jesus.
is hilarious.
Hold up. But yeah. Matthew Stafford. God damn it.
Damn, yeah, him. So he's kind of like him, you think?
Actually, he's worse. Matthew don't turn the ball over like that.
No. Yeah, right. No, I agree. I'm saying in terms of like arm talent. He
Oh
got the
yeah, of
potential.
course. Matter of
Yeah,
fact, Josh Allen may have a little bit more arm talent than Stafford,
right.
and he got a little bit more mobility than Stafford. But Josh Allen, I didn't even really pay no attention until I started like really analyzing it. It's like, man, hold up, this motherfucker is a turnover machine. What was that
Man,
Sunday? It was a Sunday night game they was playing. Who they just played and lost to that they shouldn't have lost to. Not
um,
this week, but last weekend.
Sunday night. Oh,
Yeah.
they. Oh shit. Was it not the Jets? Was it, or was it the Jets?
It might have been the Jets. The Jets beat them. Yeah. Yeah, the Jets beat them.
Let me see. I'm looking at the schedule. And that would have been last week, right? So
Yep.
let's take a look at the scores.
No, the Broncos.
Oh, yes, right. There was the Broncos. It was the
It's
Broncos.
supposed
Yeah,
to be,
yeah.
Oh, and speaking of the Broncos,
Oh man, here it goes. You
speaking of
bring
the
it up.
Broncos, like I said, Russell, it never was anything wrong with Russell. But when you put him with a coach that knows what he's doing, look at the result.
Mm-hmm.
And them motherfuckers been on a 5-game winning streak
Winning
since
streak.
they took that since the Dolphins put 72 on their ass.
Right.
And
Did they
right
play them again? Did they play them again this season?
in the playoffs, but they in this little streak, they beat the Chiefs.
Right.
And now you don't hear nobody talking about Russell this and Russell. Oh, I'm like, man, how y'all all of a sudden just forget that this nigga's elite? We
Listen,
get
I'm
a
guilty
garbage
of it.
coach, huh?
I'm guilty of it, so I ain't even gonna front. I'm guilty of
Bro. But
I
okay,
was on
so
his
that's what
head.
I'm saying. You see how much coaching really makes a difference?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially now. I mean, I had to know it was something for the Broncos to start off the way that they did and for them to be able to turn it around like they did, bro. That I mean, they're 6-5, they're over 500 now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you figure Kansas City is 2 games up on them. Las Vegas is hold me present the screen though. Shit, even though the Raiders is in the mix.
And look at the Chargers and last. It's
Yeah,
like old Bill Belichick. It's running
so you got
scores.
6-7, and Las Vegas is 5-7. The Chargers 4-7. I'm surprised about the Chargers though. I would expect better out of them.
Yeah,
But
you got you don't have like I said, man. Some of these coaches ain't as competent as they'd like you to believe, and it's funny now because with the way things are, we can talk about it. We can point these things out rather than sit and listen to ESPN pick and choose what they
what they
want.
want to show us, yeah.
Yeah, right. And see now it's us, people like us, that are pointing these things out. Like, come on, hold up. What's going on with Josh Allen? Or let's talk about this. What's up with Bill Belichick? He ain't shit without Tom Brady.
Right. They don't want you to say that too loud.
Oh man, I've been posting that every season. This is it. And I posted it at the beginning of this season. We're seeing the last of Bill Belichick as a Patriots coach. You some of y'all that come across it, I've been saying it because I said it 2 years ago when Tom left the Patriots. Bill is done. Just like him and all his assistants without Tom Brady are losers.
He said losers.
They are. They ain't won shit. And like I was saying before.
So there go the leaders, the 2003 leaders for the Broncos. So there's your man Russell right now. Is 53.9 QBR, is 20 touchdowns, 2,199 yards. Not too shabby. Javonte Williams got 140 carries. He don't got any touchdowns, but 538 yards. Cortland Sutton, 560 yards receiving, and 48 receptions, 8 TDs. So how an improved Russell Williams has sparked the Broncos. So
Hey, put the Patriots shit up there now. Let's look at that garbage. This garbage of a coaching job, Bill Belichick without Tom Brady. Let's just show the people.
Okay, Patriots.
Hey, Bill, you drafted the boy. What's the quarterback name? Matt Jones. You drafted.
So here's the season leaders. So they play on. Oh, this is the 24th. That's in Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
But this is what their current numbers are. Damn, he got
12
12
picks.
picks.
And I thought your boy, the coach was supposed to make a difference since he coached Matt Jones
Tom.
at Alabama. I told you that was going to be a dump truck of a decision because he's garbage. What's his
Yeah.
name? The
Who's
offensive
that?
coordinator at the Patriots.
Oh, there you go. What's his name again? Sherman.
No. It's Bill something. Just go into the roster and coaches. He was supposed to have made a difference, but bro, he was garbage in the first place. He ruined the Texans.
Damn, why do I don't remember his name? Hold on.
Just click on the Patriots.
Yeah, I got it. Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien, dumb truck, garbage coach. Don't know what the hell he
Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach.
and look at the season that Matt Jones is having. And Matt Jones is still regressing.
So
What's
look
going
at
on,
his.
Bill?
Who's that in the building? Hold on, where it says.
Damn, he was born in 1998.
Oh damn.
Matt Jones.
So you look at Matt Jones.
10 TDs to 12 picks. Record 2-9. He'd have been benched a few times.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be a backup next year. Because they're gonna need to get a star up in here.
Well, they finna fire. This is Bill Belichick's last season with the Patriots.
Bill
So,
Belichick should have drafted Lamar Odom when he got the shot.
man, he's stupid. Bill Belichick, I'm telling you, he's not as smart as everybody think. I mean, he had, like I said, all of you got to look at everything he did and say it was because of Tom Brady.
Right, but if he would have drafted Lamar Odom, all that would have. I mean, not Lamar Jackson, Lamar Odom, basketball player. No, if he would have got him, because I believe he could have drafted him, but I forget who they drafted instead. But
Matt Jones, or Zappy, he always. I mean, Bill Belichick is boring. He always gonna get like some shit, and then you just think, oh well, Bill will make him a player. None of that shit has happened since Tom Brady left. The defense is garbage, and he's supposed to be the defensive genius, right?
right. Well, it don't look like a genius now.
He does not look like a genius now without TB12.
Yeah, well, yeah, man, it's just one of them things. It should be over with him. He's not even interesting to talk about, because if anybody, that argument is that there is no argument. It's proof is in the pudding, man.
What was the button? Let's talk
Yeah.
about the Eagles and Niners.
Ooh. Eagles and the Niners next week. Who you got? Well, definitely, I'm a homer going with the 49ers, but I am most certainly concerned because I feel like the Eagles are playing really, really, really good football right now.
All real talk.
And the 49ers are playing good football too, coming back, winning, 3 games straight since losing 3, lose 3. Yep. They make the trade for Chase. They get him in, and they win
Hargrave.
3 straight. Huh?
Hargrave, the big boy in the middle. We took him from the Eagles after they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, but I mean when at the trade deadline this season, Chase Young.
But what I'm saying is we got Chase and that big dude. And man, we ready for the Eagles.
Well, we need to be because the last time we played, I know that Purdy was hurt or whatever. Of course, it was a playoff game, but when the one thing that was glaring for me in watching them lose that game, I felt like we didn't really have a chance last year when we played them because of the fact that we had an injury, they had those injuries. But the one thing that stood out, like I said, was glaring to me was the physicality of it. And I feel like that's the thing that worries me about the 49ers when it comes to playing the Eagles. The Eagles are physical. And
Whoa. That's why I said what I said, brother.
yeah, but I'm saying like their DBs and safeties and stuff, they tackle well is what I'm saying,
But hold
and
up.
we
Hold
do
up.
too. I'm not taking nothing from
Hold
us.
up. Let me make sure you really got this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hargrave,
Mm-hmm.
Armstead, Chase, Bosa. That's our front four.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember Hargrave was that big motherfucker that was eating, that I think hurt pretty last year in the playoffs.
Oh, so it was him, and now he's on
I
the
think
team
it was him.
pieces. Right.
So we got him and Armstead in the middle.
Right.
And we got Bosa and Chase on the edges.
Mm-hmm.
Winlaw, Greenlaw, and what's the number 54?
I forget his name from
Him. Bro, our front seven is like we ready for the Eagles, bro. We
okay.
like defensively, and since
Mm-hmm.
you seen your boy and came down on the sideline instead of in the press
Mm-hmm.
box,
Right.
we've been playing way better. And so,
Well,
but
like I said, my thing is this: physicality is going to be the key in the game when they play. That's going to be
right,
the thing that I'm going to be looking for. I'm happy that we got a healthy quarterback. I mean, because that's going to change everything too. We didn't have a healthy quarterback. We had a
right,
third stringer or a practice squad guy back there. So
right,
you can't. I'm just gauging off of how the defense is played, and
right.
and we were beat up. So we're finally healthy. We're in a nice little groove. I think we're clicking at the right time, and this is going to be really the test to see, where we're at right now, and this is a game really, to me personally, I think it's a must win.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Well,
going in with that type of mentality. I'm thinking that this is a must win for them.
I hope it's close because that means that if we win it, it's close. That's gonna keep us focused. But if we win, like really whoop their ass,
Mm-hmm.
we might start smelling ourselves again.
Listen,
Because you see, after this game, we ain't really nobody to be afraid of.
but the Eagles,
But they,
and this is it. I mean, they got to win. They win this game against the Eagles, and let's see, say they win out. We'll be doing pretty good. But now's the time to start start striking, and that's what I'm saying. They're in a good place right now. The Eagles, they've been when they had the one hiccup, but they've been grinding along. They had a tough game. It was an OT game against the Bills. So who knows how much that's going to take out of them. But so we got them. I mean, they're right. They're ready for the pick and for the 49ers, I think. But like I said, physicality is going to be key. That's what I'm going to be watching for in that
mm-hmm.
game. Who's hitting the hardest? Who's tackling? How the
That
team
running
tackling
game,
going. Ooh, definitely the running game. And that's going to be key because you got two tough defenses. Um, yeah, that's going to be crazy. Looking at how that matchup goes.
so what's your prediction?
I think 49ers win.
About what?
I think it's going to be a kick.
A kick? Mm.
It's going
And
to
is
come
it
down
in
to a
it's
kick.
in it's in it's in San Francisco, ain't it? Or San Jose? Oh no,
Let's
it's in
see.
the Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely it's going to be by a kick. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something like, we're down and we need to kick to win or something like that. I don't think it's going to be by a touchdown by either team. I mean, and if it is, it'll be the home team. I think that advantage still matters in football. But maybe not. I don't know, but I think so. But I think
Play
a
what he
kick
said.
is going.
Play what Matt McCaffrey say.
Let's see here.
And what a gift the football gods are giving us. I mean, this is a gift.
Mhm.
We have the NFC Championship rematch coming up.
Let's go.
And this NFC Championship rematch between the Niners and the Eagles. Niners on the road in Philadelphia, favored by 3 right now on ESPN Bet in Philly. They've lost 3 games this year. Philly's only lost 1. Philly's at home. Philly's a tough place to play. Why are Philly the underdogs at home? Now, we all understand that the Eagles have done great things as being the underdogs. They wear the dog mask. They won a Super Bowl. We are the hungry dogs run faster. That's like kind of their entire MO. Nick Sirianni has built his team on being dogs.
Yeah.
So this is a good thing to kind of feed into their narrative. They're not the hungry ones in this game, I don't think. This San Francisco 49ers team, after they lost the NFC Championship last year to the Philadelphia Eagles, and if you do recall what happened in that game, first series, Brock Purdy's going to throw. Reddick, I believe, boom, needs Tommy John, can't throw a football.
Brutal.
They put the backup in, Johnson. He can't throw a football.
Concussion.
Christian McCaffrey was playing quarterback. For some reason, he can't throw a football forward.
Yeah.
Fred Warner, the series after Brock Purdy ends up having to get Tommy John surgery for his elbow injury, he dislocates his shoulder. His arm just, boom, completely out of there. He gets taken off the field, comes back in, obviously, because somehow the shoulder, whenever it's dislocated, you just pull it and it just bounces right back in and nothing happens.
That's right.
Cool.
I don't fully understand that at all, but shout out to the body being able to handle that. Bosa got a guy's cleat to his shin in the first quarter, so he couldn't be as explosive as he is. It was just one thing after another. Murphy's Law times 10. And anytime you got a chance to chat with any of the Niners players after that game and you bring that game up, they would get like visibly upset about it.
Yeah, shoot.
Not happy about it. They were the hottest team in the NFL going into Philadelphia. If you remember at the beginning of the season, not great last year. Then they drop in this little Mr. Irrelevant at quarterback named Brock Purdy, and boom, everything takes off. Their offense is humming. The defense is feeding off of the offense. The special teams is crushing it, and they were a team that nobody wanted to see. And then in that first quarter, bang, 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 the whole team just gets knocked down. And after the game, they were saying a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Debo Samuel actually said Bradbury's trash.
Yeah.
He's garbage.
He did.
This guy sucks. Yeah, we didn't have a guy who could throw a ball. You know, you see that? We had somebody. We didn't have a human that could throw a football. To be, if they could, I'd be wide open.
Oh man, that's just hilarious. But that's pretty much what we broke down. Just broke down though.
Right.
You know, that's exactly what we just broke down. But like I said, I think it'll be a close game, but I think we win by the kick.
By a kick?
Yeah, and that's only because we're on the road. And like I said, Philly is a really good team, so I'll give them that. But I feel like it'll be neck and neck. It's going to be a battle of defenses. The playmakers Debo's going to be Ayuk. If I say that right, Ayuk.
Yeah, Ayuk.
Ayuk, yeah. You know, I think that they're going to be key. And of course you have Kittles, and then you have my man and McCaffrey. You know, it's going to be key for them playmakers.
Don't forget about Mitchell is an effective runner. He just don't get the credit that McCaffrey does.
Yeah, well, I mean, everything's got to be clicking, but I mean, it's going to be, you know, they're going to have to really show up and show out. I think Philly got some killers. Johnson, I think his name is. They got some ballers over there, man. They got some ballers.
Hey, look, Philly ain't nothing to sleep on. No,
not at all. I'm taking this game serious. You know what I mean? I ain't talking no shit or nothing like that about them because, you know, coming off of a Super Bowl appearance last year, you know, of course they lost, but you know they played well all season. They even played well in that game. And you look at it, they came back. It's hard to bounce back and even try to be as good as you was the previous season to try to make it back. And they're on the road to doing that. And we're, you know, in that mix, of course. And so this is finally we get to see both of these teams playing at where they're pretty much healthy. You know, It's kind of going to have playoff you know, this is going to be like a playoff game.
A playoff preview.
Yeah, absolutely. Like an NFC championship type game. There's going to be some tackling. It's going to be some hard hitting. Like I said, physicality is going to be key. But like McAfee was saying, though, is they weren't healthy. You know, just like, you know, we had a ton of injuries. So
back to back.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is going to be good, though. That's going to be a good ass football game. I can't wait.
I'm taking the Niners by 10.
Niners by 10?
Yep.
So, okay. So that means in our see, that's the thing, man, because that can happen. You know, like I said, Brock Purdy he didn't play, but like it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So we get a chance to really having him in the game and keeping him upright, then we gonna see what I'm gonna know something.
I
Now, if
think.
we didn't have nothing,
Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb, especially for
okay.
you haters out there, especially where you at. My motherfucking homie, Corey.
Who's this team?
He a Trick Boy fan.
What?
Mr.
Cowboy?
Corey Griffin. Brock Purdy is gonna have a near perfect game, and all of you haters like you gonna say there was luck or this or that. But great players step up. He got that Montana shit in him. And what's gonna happen is Brock is gonna have the best game and gonna make all you haters really go, "Whoa, of course he's good. He's playing for the best coach and the best system in the league." No, he's right now studying film and he's ready. He's gonna be ready for the Eagles defense. He's ready to prove that to everybody, especially you people that doubt him and say he's a system guy. He's right now studying that film so that he can have one of his best games that he ever could have.
But my thing is, so what? He's a system guy. What does that even mean?
Well,
This is a
because
team game because the system is the game. It'd be
right,
one thing if he was turning the ball over, that would matter.
like
You know what
like
I'm
like
saying?
Josh Allen, who got the big arm, the this, the that.
Put him in the system like you were saying. He'd probably be much better. You know what I'm
Maybe
saying? He
he
said
still
maybe he
got
might not be that smart, might can't process the information like that.
right,
Some kids
exactly,
can, it don't compute. Throw long. I throw long. And he can toss that motherfucker, but it's just like you get the blinking, when you had to start thinking about
right.
where I'm saying, your progressions and he's just like throw ball, boom. You know what I'm saying? He try to fire it through
Get that
triple
in there.
coverage. Yeah, through triple coverage. He throwing it in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Interception.
yeah, they're pickoffs. And it's crazy. But they're talking about it right here. Brock Purdy and Brandon Ayuk combo has 49ers offense rolling. And they have been looking good. Um I think I think Debo Samuels, I think this is last year with the 49ers. What
Well,
you
you
think?
can't keep everybody.
Yep.
I mean, that's the nature of the game.
No,
You
I
got
got it.
you got to pay somebody, and somebody ain't gonna get paid. And I mean, why would you be
This,
worth $40 million and take? I mean, some people take that little cut to keep the continuity of a team, but not all the time.
mhm,
Not the money they trying to make now.
right. Well, Ayuk, I think this is what they're trying to allude to here, like this, or at least this is what I'm seeing, is that this is going to be the new mix right here, and they'll get something for Debo when he goes, but they get the Super Bowl this year. Debo goes out or the 49ers pay him and they get rid of one of these people though. Who knows?
Well,
But
shit, that boy, what's his name? Bell, he good. And then
yeah,
Ray McLeod. I mean, any
yeah,
one
Ray
of
Ray
them
McLeod, yeah,
can
yeah,
step up in there and be just the same,
right,
just as
yeah,
explosive. Because I mean, I didn't think IU. Look, I'm gonna tell the truth and say it though. I
keep it
thought we
real,
should have got CD Lamb. I wanted us to draft him.
man. I like CD Lamb. He cold.
He was
I,
cold he
I'll be
was
watching.
cold at
Listen,
Oklahoma.
listen. I'll be watching the Cowboys, bro. I do watch their games though. I watch at least enough to where I'll get my feel of watching CD Lamb. He's good, bro. He's like one of the first Cowboys players that I really actually like. Like I'm like that. That's like that dude's pretty solid, man. Every time I watch him, bro, he's good, man. He's saving Dak Prescott's career right now.
What?
That motherfucker got Dak out here looking like balling. He's balling this year. And it was looking kind of rough for them after they got smacked by us. But the Cowboys got it together and they look real good as a football team. As a 49er fan, y'all, I'm giving you grace. You know
You
what I'm
ain't gonna
saying?
never hear. You ain't gonna never hear that coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, okay. I say I'm just keeping. I have to be objective here. I have to be the objective
The
one here.
objectivity I'm gonna give you is I wanted CD Lamb instead of IU. But I'm glad we got IU because goddamn it, that motherfucker is good.
Man, we wouldn't have lost if we would have got Lamb.
What's that?
We wouldn't have lost nothing if we would have got Lamb. Lamb would have been killing on this side of things.
He was good, but I didn't think. Yeah. I thought Lamb was better than IU, but IU turned out to be
right. The guy. So pleasantly surprised by having him.
Surprised.
Yeah.
And shout out to my boy Starworth because he was like, "Bro, chill out. We got Debo and we got IU," and that's what made me really pay attention. Right. Like, wait a minute, hold up. God damn it, Debo is like Bo Jackson playing wide receiver.
Right.
If you ever notice, when Debo get full speed ahead, they can't tackle him.
He reminds me of Terrell Owens with how he runs the ball. Like Terrell, when he used to catch the ball, because Terrell ran angry. So I mean, he looked like a back, like a tall back, like Eric Dickerson or something in the open field, though. You know what I mean? And he could run like the wind. But he wasn't like one of them receivers that where you was gonna punk or whatever. He had some good size on him, for a wide receiver. When you look at T.O., man, I mean, he was a beast, and that's who Debo reminds me of when he. I don't think that he catches the ball as like T.O. I think T.O. is a better receiver per se, but he reminds me of T.O. when he catches after he catches the ball. When he got the ball in his hand, he's in the open field. Yeah, his aggressive style.
Right, but he looked like to me Bo Jackson as a wide receiver because he's thick in the thick thighs and he's big.
Right.
I just see him run through tackles all like, God damn. Everybody look at him like, hey, that's a running back playing receiver. That's all right.
Hey, listen, if he can catch the ball, what difference do it make?
What difference does it make?
If you're getting your athletes in space. And so, but I would hate to lose him. It would be pretty cool if they can, kind of keep a nice little combination of receivers or whatever and kind of grow with that. But then you can't have the defense that you want. But Brock is on a rookie contract. So right now the 49ers can do it. They may be able to do some maneuvering. You know what I mean right now.
$870,000 a year.
And they ain't got to pay him just yet. So, I mean, and they're going to shoot him some money, though. I bet you that. I bet you that.
Everybody was talking about how we lost out for trading up to get Trey. But we just kind of made back up for it because we ain't got to pay all that money for Brock.
Right. I mean, this is business, man. It's called calculated risk. I mean, people, the narrative would always be this, the end of the world, and oh my God, we've hamstrung our stuff, our team. If that happens to be the case, then that's just the risk that you take. You know what I mean? And you'll have to figure it out. This is, you mix and you match. You look for talent. Somebody comes out of the woodwork you don't know about, but you can't sit on your hands and expect to win or be competitive to win by sitting there being too careful. Scare money don't win. And unfortunately in sports, you got to take certain type of risk for players. And in that draft, they felt like that Lance was somebody trade that they wanted. They took the risk on him. But they always know, too, when they go into drafting these players or whatever, they know that these motherfuckers could bust. And I'm not going to say that the kid's a bust, but I'm saying it didn't work for what we were trying to do with the 49ers.
It wasn't even that. Pretty happened.
Well, but like, again, what he was doing wasn't working for the 49ers. Is thank you for your service. Thank you for your time, sir. But we'll see you later, though. We're going to go with this guy. It's cheaper. So we still got room to operate in free agency and that kind of a thing. Still make trades and we cash, and draft picks and capital, whatever. There's ways to do things. You know what I mean?
But that's why we was able to go and get a Chase from the Washington Commanders.
That was huge.
Because look, we ain't paying the quarterback position in the NFL right now on average is what, 30, 40 million?
I think so.
Yeah, we paying ours $870,000.
Oh yeah, we got money for other stuff.
We got, you know what I'm saying? Man.
For the next couple of years at least, because in 2 years you got to pay him. And if he keeps up at this pace, they're gonna have to break the bank for him
Yeah,
because he'll be
by the
a star
time
by then.
when Purdy gets his contract, bro, quarterback's gonna be making 50 to 60 million a year.
Yeah, if they can maintain their popularity.
No, it's inflation. The salary cap go up every year.
Yeah.
So what you paying players go up every year. And if you think in the next couple of years, okay, Dak made almost 47 million last year. Dak.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
If I'm Purdy, I'm like, y'all better give me something. All I want to make is more than that.
Oh no, he ain't gonna make it. Well, I've been calling him Chase. Is Bryce Young? Excuse me. God.
Oh,
That's the
the
quarterback.
quarterback for the Panthers.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know who Ken folks that is?
Who is that?
JJ Young.
Oh, is that so? That's his people.
That's his people.
Wow.
I was like, whoa, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because I saw on his wife's Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
like, how you be looking at friends, and then I saw that, and I'm like, whoa, that's because he's from Pasadena.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's Pasadena, California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his dad was under they family. And there was a picture of Bryce Young and his dad. And I'm sitting there like, whoa, okay, that Young, all right.
That's his nephew.
I don't know if that's his. Yeah, I don't know for what side or whatever like that. But
Well, Young, I would assume it'd be his dad's side, but that don't necessarily mean nothing to the way things are these days. But
it got to be on the dad's side because his dad, Bryce Young's dad, is a Young.
No, that's what I'm saying. And so it could be like his cousin or
something like that. But
yeah.
that's JJ Young, Ken folks.
Nice.
I was like, wow, that's a trip. And it's because, see, I'd have found that out, and me and him would have talked 3 hours about that shit.
Right.
It'd have been, hold up, dog. That's your, yeah, man, I miss JJ.
Yeah, he was a good dude.
We used to have some, like he would have probably came on the podcast to talk some of this shit with us.
I know. How is Reggie doing?
Oh, Reggie, good, man. He down in San Antonio, built him another house.
Okay.
Started him another, family.
So he not with the family that we used to go visit and hang out with. No. Yeah.
He would, remember Derek Baldwin?
Yeah.
He with his his ex.
His recent ex?
The woman he was with before he passed.
Right. Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, so they got married and everything, huh?
Well, no, they ain't married, but he raising Derek's boys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, he happy. He shouts out to Snigler if you watching.
Yeah. Right on, man. That's good to hear, man. I remember he used to have us down at them games, man. That shit used to be dope. That's when they was playing in Husky Stadium.
Right. Because their stadium was being built.
Being built at the time, yeah. He was always a cool cat.
Yeah. Shit. I asked him to come on, but see, yeah, that's a conversation we gotta have off the air.
I'll say,
yeah. I don't want to do that to him.
Right. Have a former NFL player on here. You gotta watch what he say.
Yeah. I ain't gonna even look. I ain't gonna even speak on because he was like, man, you just never. I'm like, what? You can't just come on. And he's like, man, them motherfuckers, and they do, man. Them motherfuckers like, okay. Let me tell you. I'll say this: how you think these boys getting? You hear about the basketball players, and okay, so about a few years ago, I can't remember the name, but you remember hearing about some players getting caught up in this healthcare
Yeah,
scam.
and the NBA players.
And then, right. So,
Yeah.
reason that should be happening is because we be thinking, oh man, it's all great. But dude, they be like they got X, like the NFL and the NBA, all of these major sports, they have ex FBI people just watching.
Right.
And like you be thinking, oh, it's all good, but like somebody that's in the drug protocol,
Right.
how you think they be getting busted? Like you be like, man, them niggas is stupid. No, they not. They be thinking
Somebody watching them.
somebody is always like, so like if you playing in the NFL, right? And you done already got caught up, or you in the drug, whatever program,
Right.
dog, somebody is watching you.
Right.
Like you think you just going on with your life and you practicing and and you thinking ain't nobody really tripping off you. Yes, they watching you, and so they done already like, man, they got resources, bro. And a lot of that's a lot of what these young cats don't be understanding with that money they paying you, bro. That insurance that they paying is a private investigator. So soon as you get on the radar with substance abuse, man, come on, pay $100,000 to a private eye to stay on you ain't
That ain't
nothing.
nothing.
Right, it ain't nothing. So,
Man.
and these cats be thinking, oh man, like my boy, he's like, man, yeah, I love to come on, but yeah.
He said they be having them spooked. So whatever, I guess I got it. Whenever I post this show, I'm gonna have to go in manually for whatever reason and make it public because I just did it, but it was private. But I couldn't do
So
it
you
for
trying to
whatever
fix
reason. I hope so, man. But I just what I'm gonna make sure I start doing when I do the podcast on Friday nights and Tuesdays is to when I put it up to make it public. But I never seen this option before. But I'm on my my PC, so I'm seeing it, and I just made it. I just made a comment. The comment pulls up here on the StreamYard and everything, where I can post it and all of that. So like I just wrote that in there. We're in here. And that's off of Facebook. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this shit together though, because get a lot more views and stuff on the YouTube platform. Also, because I've seen like a couple of podcasts from the Friday night show, and even this show gets a lot of run on your page, a lot of views on there. So what I do is I look at the analytics from what we do on YouTube, and then I look at the analytics on my Facebook page, and then I look at what's with the viewership and kind of total that. So we, got reach, but it's kind of like managing that reach and getting it, kind of getting it all together and kind of moving in the fluid directions and stuff, where we can kind of see it a little easier though. But I'm starting to see that we got eyeballs on it though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
That's for sure.
I was even thinking too, shit, like we did with Unc and Jax, just start like the one dude. I want to bring him on. His name Corey Griffin. We always going back and forth about Purdy
Yeah.
and the Cowboys. I'm like, man, come on, and we can have this argument on here.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, man. Whenever you want to get Unc back on, let's do it. I'm all for it, bro. I enjoyed that show, to be honest with you. Getting more voices in here, different perspectives, and all that. Because people are passionate about their teams, their sports, and what they know. So, and that's what we need.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's also another way too to expand the reach, because a lot of people look, everybody, and that's why I was like, man, let's do it, and we do it at the time we do it, because
Right.
people are it's we just got to keep going,
Right.
knowing
Right.
that us keeping going is gonna keep the crowd is eventually going to start coming because
Right.
now they know on Tuesdays we talking about this.
Right.
And
Football.
it's just gonna be something random that we least expect that's gonna go viral and then make it pop.
Right. Shout out to the Facebook people that actually are tapping in. See here live. So that's man. I'm gonna get this shit together and get it figured out, man. Cause it's annoying, bro, that I just figured it out now. Cause I'm sitting here and I got it up here and I'm looking at the stream here. I got the YouTube up to see what everything is looking like or whatever and all of that. And and I was just messing with it, and I did it, and then sure enough, I pushed the like, and then everything else just came into play. Huh. Yeah.
And your boy, what's his name? Macklemore from Oregon. He should have. Shouts out to C Mac. What's up, brother?
You say C Mac in the building.
Oregon legend.
Yeah, man. But we can go ahead and wrap this thing up. We at 1:30, and I'm getting ready to go back to work after 12 days off. Time to go back to the office tomorrow. Oh man, it's gonna be rough tomorrow, man. I'm gonna walk.
What time you gotta be there?
My shift starts at 8:00, around 8. But I usually get there around 7. You know,
Wait a minute,
but
hold
tomorrow.
up. Before we go anywhere, let me show you this guy.
Who's that?
Hold up.
What up, Ebony? I see you over there on the Facebook stream. I think I finally got this thing figured out. I remember you was asking me about that, but I think I got it figured out. I did something. So, anyways, it looks like it's working. So, and I see your high comments. So that's dope.
This guy has only gotten offers from like. Well, you'll see. Hold up a second here. Yeah, because I've been meaning to. When I was looking at my page, I'm like, hey, hold up. I'll call you in just a second. So share screen. Bro, watch these motherfucking highlights. And this boy does not have a D1 offer.
And who is he?
I'm gonna show you.
It's right here. Okay, let me know when you're ready, and I'll pull it up. I'll put it up. You ready?
Hold up. All right.
You ready?
Hold up. Why is he doing that? Oh, it's going to Instagram. That's why. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it playing?
No, sir. It's on the screen. Are you pushing play? Or did you freeze?
It's freezing?
Oh, I mean, it's not playing. Are you pushing play on it?
No, I'm just letting it play.
It ain't playing though.
Oh, because it's skipping.
Like I'm sitting here like,
what
up, Ronald?
hold up. Let me do this. Stop
What up,
sharing.
Ronald? Renal Tage from the PDX Dope live podcast in the building. What's up with you, brother? We just in here chit chatting about sports, football, and all that good stuff. Getting ready for the work week. Yes, indeed. Yep, they on the Facebook tip too, though. So that's cool. Got that back working.
Is he playing now?
He's committed to Sam Houston State, but he should
That fool going to Sam Houston.
be a Power 5 quarterback. He's had 90 career touchdowns to only 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
It's
This quarterback became a neighborhood hero. He had the whole city turned up. His name is DJ Bailey. He's the quarterback for DeSoto, and he did the impossible. He defeated the almighty Duncanville, and he started off hot. This was the first play of the game, and it went for a 75-yard touchdown. And he refuses to go down. Watch him stay up here and make a spectacular play. DJ Bailey put on an absolute clinic. He had 4 touchdowns, and he
75% completions.
Completed 75% of his passes, and DJ is severely underrated. He's committed to Sam Houston State, but he should be a Power 5 quarterback. He's had 90 career touchdowns to only 4 interceptions.
I saw this because I've been. So it's whatever this site is. I've been getting all like that Duncanville's team, nigga. They blew somebody out. Like they all been playing each other in Texas, and that Duncanville team was just punking somebody like 2 weeks ago.
Right, and they came in there and played them.
They played them and got their ass handed to them.
And he's 75% of his passes. 4 touchdowns. He threw 90 touchdown passes to only 4 picks
over a career.
Yeah, that's like 1 interception per year.
Right.
If he played varsity all 4 years, which I'd assume.
And DeSoto is a big school. That's
right.
They 5A in Texas.
Yeah, they in the Dallas area.
Yeah.
I think let's see here. So 90 touchdowns. Yeah, like 20 touchdowns, 22 touchdowns, 23 touchdowns a season. 4 years. Yeah.
Oh, is that it's over the 4 years?
Yeah, 90. Yeah. So his average would have been, what was it? 22 touchdowns to 1 interception a year.
Well, I see what part of the problem is.
What's that?
He 5'10".
Okay.
And that really shouldn't matter no more because shit, whatchamacallit them ain't that big.
Right. He kind of chunky too.
And he kind of chunky. I mean, but you can get that off.
He'll slam that out. I mean, yeah.
Well, you know who else was like that?
Who's that?
Cedric Thomas.
I knew he was finna say that. Yeah.
Because Cedric, dude, man, look, I remember seeing it was like Cedric was in Cal High, the high school sports magazine, every week breaking records like this dude. And I was like, hell no, I'm not going nowhere with that dude going.
Right.
At Oregon State, boy, they hid that boy because I was like, yeah, Cedric was this dude in California when we came out.
Right.
Same crazy, ridiculous numbers because that dude was throwing, like, it would be like 1 week, I started watching him because it was like 1 week he done threw for 450. Next week, 390. Next week, 450. Like, God damn, who is this thing?
Shit.
And he ended up going to motherfucking Oregon State. And yeah, like, what? You here? I wasn't supposed to be here with you.
Right. Like throwing 100 yards in 4 years and all that. Yeah, but that kid, man, he looks like he's going to be a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clara sent me the story. This lady out here in Oregon, she fell through a 48-foot hole inside of her house in it, like a hidden whale or some shit or some shit. She just said, I was like, the fuck? I'm like, that'll be something to talk about. But yeah, woman dies after falling 48 feet through floor of home into a hidden well shaft. This is the Oconee County coroner said the 83-year-old woman is dead after she fell about 48 feet down a well shaft that was under a more than 100-year-old home. This is in South Carolina, not in Oregon. I thought it was Oregon, but nonetheless, still craziness. Yeah, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us on the I was about to go into my PX thing. Football Talk Tuesday. I'm your man Ray Nelson Jr. and my man Marcus So. Yes, indeed. And we'll catch you guys next week on another one. Y'all be safe and have a good day. And we out of here.
Deuces. The Cowboys suck.